There are various facets of drug use and decision making. Today we will be informing you on the drug use and the decision making of powder and crack cocaine.
Cocaine directly affects the brain. It causes users to feel euphoric, energetic, and mentally alert. Cocaine stimulates the central nervous system, which is the brain and spinal cord, where it interferes with the reabsorption of dopamine, which is a neurotransmitter that is responsible for happiness, pleasure, and movement. There are both short-term and long-term effects of cocaine. The short-term effects include constricted blood vessels, increased temperature, and increased heart rate and blood pressure. These can lead to long-term heart problems or disease. The long-term effects of cocaine include addiction, irritability and mood disturbances, restlessness, paranoia, and auditory hallucinations. If one takes a large dose of cocaine, which is several hundred milligrams or more, they might start to experience bizarre, erratic, violent behavior, tremors, vertigo, and muscle twitching, paranoia, restlessness, irritability, anxiety, and with repeated doses, some may have a toxic reaction similar to amphetamine poisoning. People who binge cocaine or use cocaine repeatedly and at increasingly higher doses can suffer from a state of increased irritability, restlessness, and paranoia. Some may even experience a full-blown paranoid psychosis in which an individual loses touch with reality and experiences auditory hallucinations. Cocaine affects the brain's cognitive flexibility and memory, which in turn affects an individual's ability to make clear, succinct decisions while using.
When a person overdoses on cocaine, they are 24 times more likely to suffer from a heart attack. This is due to the coronary arteries constricting when a person uses cocaine. The blood flow back to the heart can be blocked, causing a person to have a heart attack. It is also possible for a cocaine user's heart rate and blood pressure to increase rapidly, and then the user can go into cardiac arrest. The blood vessels in the brain can be affected when using cocaine so much so that they can rupture and cause the user to have seizures or even a stroke. And now for more on cocaine distribution and manufacturing, Dr. Marissa Schneider.
Cocaine is manufactured in northern and western South America. Throughout South America, there are many small laboratories for its production. It is produced from the leaves of coca plants. As of now, Colombia is the main producer of illegal cocaine, with Peru, Bolivia, and Chile. Cocaine is grown the best in mountains and jungle areas in these countries. In order to ship cocaine to other countries, such as the United States, Colombians control the trade with drug cartels. Drug cartels is any criminal organization with the intention of supplying drug trafficking operations. Countries where cocaine is grown suffer from extreme cocaine problems. There is easy access to the drug and an increasing amount of users. More people are starting to grow coca leaves because it is more profitable than the traditional agriculture crops. Along with this is a severe ecological damage in the cocaine growing areas. The cocoa trade is changing society and creating corruption, lawless violence, and political anarchy.
"31% of America's homelessness suffer from drug abuse or alcoholism." The effects of cocaine on society can be seen in the user's family, community, and workplace. Cocaine can often fuel random acts of violence and domestic violence. Children that are born with cocaine-using parents may suffer from prenatal exposure and can be subjected to abuse from their parents. Prenatal cocaine exposure can cause birth defects or harm the child. In the workplace, cocaine can cause a lot of lost time and inefficiency and are more likely to have occupational accidents, which endangers themselves and others. Cocaine causes neighborhoods to be more violent with drug dealers, threats to residents, and crimes of addicts themselves. Oftentimes, younger children are recruited as lookout for police because of the lighter sentences given to the children. In cocaine-ridden cities, children are more likely to carry guns. 60% of adults in jail are there for drug-related crime. The federal government budgeted $17.9 billion on drug control in 1999 for interdiction, prosecution, internal law enforcement, prisons, treatment, prevention, and related items. In 1998, drug-related health care costs in the United States came to more than $9.9 billion.
This is why you shouldn't do drugs, kids.
Woo! Cocaine is great!
And I'll reiterate, don't do drugs.
Dido is an artist who creates conceptual art.
art that is more concerned about the idea behind the project rather than the finished product, and project design. He has made designs of many famous people such as Kanye West, Lady Gaga, and Beyonce. He uses this process that examines how we think and what we allow others to think of us. He uses this to find the broader perception of an idea or reality through the process, which is why he occasionally uses cocaine as an art medium. Earlier this month, the internet has stunned and fascinated by his skull made of compressed cocaine and gelatin, created by Ditto. People were shocked that that medium could be considered art, but what they realized was that Ditto was not the first artist to use the controversial coca extract in some kind of artistic fashion. Whether it is material, situational, referential, or plain tangential, cocaine has been a medium of choice of artists for years past. This specific piece of art reflects the deadly effects of cocaine use, and is based on the story of Ditto's friend.
The recovery process is very extensive. The first rule of recovery is to change your lifestyle to where it is easier to not use cocaine. Furthermore, one should avoid high-risk situations, as described as HALT: hunger, angry, lonely, tired. To avoid high-risk situations, take better care of yourself. Another way to do this is to relax. If you build up tension, you are more likely to relapse again. Tension and inability to relax is the most common causes of relapse. By relaxing, you can help improve your life, be less likely to relapse, and avoid high-risk situations. Another way is coping skills. You can do this by learning to relax and manage stress. Cognitive therapy can help manage stress and anxiety. Therefore, you are less likely to relapse. Last but not least, be honest. An addiction is full of lies because after a while you start lying to yourself. When you are completely honest, you don't give your addiction room to hide. Some treatment methods include cognitive behavior therapy, motivational incentives, and therapeutic communities. The recovery rate for cocaine is not clearly stated, although according to luxuryrehabs.com, about 50 to 90% of cocaine users relapse when they attempt to kick a cocaine habit of their own. Therefore, we can conclude that the recovery rate is 10% to 50%. When it comes to recovery process, the cardinal virtues are essential. Virtues are the basic virtues needed for a good life. This includes temperance, prudence, and fortitude. Temperance is needed because one will need self-control to not go back to their addiction. They need to moderate themselves and control their passions and desires. Prudence will come into play because one will need wisdom. He or she needs to know what the right course of action or treatment is for them. Lastly, fortitude is needed because one needs courage. It will enable them to do the right thing despite the obstacles. With these virtues, one can be on the road to success.
No cocaine was used in the making of this film. It is brought to you by Pillsbury Best since 1869. Nothing says lovin' like something from the oven.